Episode 2.
5 minutes later.
High base.
High base.
Yes, exactly. It has been 5 minutes since we last saw you all here at the Workbench at Southern Lighting Solutions. We talked about high bays the first time and what they are. We do recommend you watch that because now we're going to be getting a little more detailed with components.
Absolutely.
And first, want to talk about, we're just going to go from the viewers left to right. We're going to talk about the Chinese one first.
Yes.
So let's talk about, all of them have a little different extrusions that hold them up. So let's talk about the Chinese one
Well,
first.
I mean, your Chinese one, it's more economical. In the same fashion, all of them have the same components. So they all have a die cast, which is the housing itself. They all have the chipboard, they have the lens, and they have the driver. Now, with the American one, you have different kinds of lenses, as you can see here. They both have the same base, but if you notice, this one doesn't have a driver on it. So it's without a driver, and this is with a driver. And the reason for this is some people in the areas where they're installing these, especially in your locations, they don't have the weight capacity, or they want to spread them. So the difference between these two is this is about 6 pounds lighter than this version over here. But it also uses newer AC DOB technology. That's driver on board technology. Does this affect the lifetime of the light? Not really. It depends where you're using it, as always, and how you're using it. If you're using it for 20 hours a day, we wouldn't recommend you go with that solution. We'd recommend you go with an external driver.
And if you're interested in the difference between an external driver or driver on board, please remember we had a 3-part series on drivers and how they push the LED fixture, I guess you can say, or they're the motor that makes it run. So one of the things that Tarek discussed was lenses. That's going to be episode 3 of High Bays, because we do have some interesting solutions
Indeed.
to help with your needs. So please stay tuned for that.